Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Trey, back with another video here. This here is a pretty much the second part of what I made the previous day about people losing their jobs, facing consequences for talking all kinds of crap about the death of Charlie Kirk. Well, when I said in that video, I said I got a clip of somebody that was basically saying Charlie Kirk was not a racist, he was not a bigot or a misogynist or anything like that. And I got his video up here. I got it from X first. Then I went to see if he had a YouTube channel. Sure enough, he did have a YouTube channel. His name is Kaizen. Please don't kill me for butchering your name if you ever watched this, sir. Kaizen Asiedu. That's his name. And he's a black conservative, as you can see. Well, you will see. He's a black conservative. So his clip is about close to 4 minutes long. So I'm going to let him talk. I won't interrupt it. I will put his channel and a link to this video in the description below.
Is this the guy you're calling a racist?
The one thing that white people and black people have different biologically.
Don't change the question initially. DNA-wise, we are different.
No, we're not. That's a lie. It has been disproven. Front page of National Geographic 6 months ago. Racism created by society. Race is a social construct that I want to break out of.
Hold up. He doesn't even believe in race. The Oxford English Dictionary defines racism as prejudice based on race, or the belief that some races are inherently superior. But if Charlie's a racist, why is he arguing race doesn't exist? If he's a white supremacist, doesn't he need race to be real? I mean, you can't be a racial supremacist while arguing racial categories are fake.
I know I said I wasn't going to pause it, but I got to pause it. That's a very big development, especially on National Geographic, even saying that. So I always thought race is a construct because if I look at my friends are multi-ethnic. I got a white friend, I got a couple of Latino friends. Of course, I got a few black friends and 1 or 2 Asian friends. And where I work at is very diverse. I got no problem with who you are. As long as you're not evil, conniving, and, I just like be around people who are good. That's all. I don't care what you look like. That's all. So I'm going to go ahead and continue this. I'm going to shut up. Try to shut up.
And wait a sec. Race has been used to justify oppressing black people for centuries. So why is the black kid defending racial categories while the white supremacist wants to destroy them? This isn't new for Charlie. He's been saying this for years. And guess what? He's right. Here's the history of race. People always noticed skin color, but it mattered about as much as hair color. Slavery existed everywhere and was practiced by every skin color long before race was invented. Then, European colonizers needed justification for enslaving Africans. So, in the 1600s and 1700s, they invented racial hierarchy. The most influential framework came from Johann Blumenbach, a German doctor. He created the racial categories we still use today. Then, Georges Cuvier took Blumenbach's categories and ranked them, with white on top and black on the bottom. And racists ran with it. But here's the twist. Blumenbach never intended to create racial hierarchy. He was just trying to organize observable human characteristics, kind of like classifying plants. He believed we all have identical intellectual potential. He said differences came from environment and education, not biology, and those differences could evaporate over time. He was a devout Christian who believed we were all made equal.
I'm going to pause it right here. You heard what he said, right? If you didn't hear that, I'm going to repeat it because I have a tendency not to remember well. My memory don't serve me well.
Identical intellectual potential. He said differences came from environment and education, not biology, and those differences could evaporate over time. He was a devout Christian who believed we were all made equal.
So you heard that right. Our environment and how we are raised affect our capabilities. I don't want to say physical, but our mental and intellectual capabilities. So you see how black culture is, right? It's like almost like bottom of the barrel. I'm sorry, I had to say it. Our culture is shit. It really is. But for those who trying to raise out that culture to be more respectable, it does erase that significant difference. So yeah, I believe that. That's why you got, yes. Well, you always got a few bad apples that make the rest looks bad, and it's always the bad apple side that you see more. But we got a few that's trying to do good, it gets overshadowed by all the bad. But that's like that with every tribe, every ethnic group. I'm not gonna say race. I'm gonna say ethnic group. That's how it is. But I'm gonna let this continue.
Sound familiar? Charlie Kirk consistently argued against racial categories and got called a racist. Yes, Charlie talked about race sometimes. He knew it was made up, but we live in a racialized culture. To change a culture, you must speak its language, especially when that culture keeps race alive through affirmative action and DEI. But most people never heard him in a long-form interview.
Again, I hate this racialization stuff, but it's true. Too. They force the racialization card. For the record, I don't look at people in terms of skin color, but when they start categorizing me and the young men that show up to my events as toxic because they breathe, you force the race card.
I used to think Charlie was just confrontational with college kids for clicks. Then I listened to his full interviews. I realized he was fighting for hearts and minds in the battleground of ideas, and he was winning. That's why he was killed. And the tragic irony, Charlie believed in race less than many of the people calling him racist. We think we know someone from 60-second clips. We mix news with entertainment and call ourselves informed. We judge strangers from echo chambers. And that's part of the tragedy. Not just that we lost Charlie, that people can't tell the difference between hate speech and speech they hate.
Woohoo! That is strong. That is very strong. Let's repeat what he said right there. That is very strong. I know I probably went back a little farther than I should.
And that's part of the tragedy. Not just that we lost Charlie, that people can't tell the difference between hate speech and speech that they hate.
Man, that is strong. That is a strong line. I probably should make that shirt, but yeah, that is strong. That is some strong words. I think he got a little bit more. I think he's promoting something.
Fascist, racist. These words have been so overused, they've lost meaning.
They have.
And it's causing a breakdown in society. I have a video essay coming out on this soon. Subscribe to my Substack so you don't miss it. Link below.
It's there for you to see if you want to go check it out. He's not asking me to promote this. I thought this video was interesting while I came across it, and I had to make a video about it to react to it. So, and he's a black conservative. So he just broke down a bunch of stuff that I'd seen from when I did watch some of Charlie Kirk's videos, some of the interviews he done. Of course, I don't agree with everything he says. I agree with a good amount of things he said. One of the few things I know I disagree with Charlie Kirk was something about related to actual dating, about the first date that the man should always provide. I'm like, that's beta blue pill simp type stuff right there. But that's a whole different subject, whole different story, whole different video. But anyway, yeah, that man did not deserve what he got at all. All that man was doing was trying to help this country, help everybody unite and get rid of the whole racial categories, racism, how racist and all that, whatever how you want to call it. And I actually kind of think that way. I try not to categorize nobody, but that's just how we brought up. But unfortunately, the people that hated him was liberals and unfortunately people who's my skin color. But anyway, this is it for the video. That I want to share that. This went a little longer than I wanted to, but it's probably expected. But anyway, if you haven't already, I know I did say at the beginning, go ahead to that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Please leave a comment, tell what you think about this. And share this with anybody who like videos like these. And I will put his channel and the video link in the description below, so you can have access to his videos and see what content he has on YouTube. And I think at the beginning of the video, his X handle was there too. So that's it for me. I catch you on the flip side. Y'all have a good one, and peace.